Hi, Taurus. It's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your Love Sitch for the rest of July. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other prominent placements in your chart. We're looking at your love situation, your energy around your love situation, the person who you're thinking of, their energy, your energy together. We're looking at possible outcomes. And we're looking at energy that you don't see coming. This is for Taurus. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. Because I don't want to talk to anyone else. Calling in your ancestors who are here to help you. Okay, Taurus, what is going on with your situation? Let's check it out. We have the Magician reversed. Geesh, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So something's going on where manifesting was happening, but what was manifested is not exactly what it is that you were thinking it would be. Here's the Hierophant. Here is a leveled up commitment. Here is the Star reversed. So this is their highest and greatest potential reversed, like something wasn't right. Something wasn't what you thought it was going to be. And then here we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this can be the end of a cycle and a new cycle beginning here. But this is everything you've wished for, hoped for, dreamed of kind of stuff. And here's the commitment, but something that was manifested isn't quite what you were expecting, or you were expecting commitment to be something else than what it was. I feel like, Taurus, you were committed and someone else wasn't meeting your expectations. Let's check out your energy. So here's the Eight of Pentacles. This is you and it's reversed. This is you being an expert at this. It's like, we talked about this, we were on the same page, we wanted the same things. And then some kind of something rather happened here and it ended it. A complete cycle matured, a complete cycle concluded. There's definitely a rebirth going on here. And here you are. I'm hearing somebody has a sunny disposition. Here you are with, good intentions. And here you are. This is yours, Taurus. This is you, your Empress energy. And not only do you have this sunny disposition, but this possible outcome that you have this outcome in mind. It's very hopeful. It's like you are helping someone. You are helping someone be who you know they can be. You are seeing someone's greatest potential, even though they're not seeing their own potential. You're seeing someone and how they can be and all the things that they have within them, all the energy they have, and you're noticing that they're not using it, but you're helping them. And you're helping them, but you're not telling them exactly what it is that you're thinking. It's like you're helping them undercover, kind of. And you're doing it with an open heart. Taurus, I have to tell you, this actually feels like how a mother helps her teenage son. I know that sounds just terrible, but this is a love situation. I don't feel like it's familial, but it definitely feels like you're taking on some kind of role that is more of a parental role in this situation. Let's take a look at the person that you're thinking of. And okay, here they are coming in as a knight, coming in as kind of a youngster, a teenager, maybe early 20s. That's the mentality here. They're also coming in reversed. So here they are being unapologetic. They're not necessarily being grateful about this, but then they also don't really know that you're helping. So let's see what else is going on here with your person. They're really not thinking forward into the future. It's like they're not planning. You're the one who's doing all this manifesting. They're not They're not doing that so much. They're not coming with an apology. They're not thinking forward into the future. And they're even talking about some kind of falling out. So here you are with all this responsibility. And look at all these major arcana. You've got Death card, Sun, Empress, High Priestess. I mean, you're really taking the brunt of all this, taking the responsibility for all of this. And they're like, peace out. Wow, they're talking about a separation, a falling out, not moving forward into the future. I almost feel like someone feels like you expected too much of them. You had this, they may have even said, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to level up this commitment, but then they didn't act like that. They didn't follow through with all of this potential. I even feel like someone saying they wanted to have family and really plan forward. I also feel like this person is more concerned maybe about finances than family right now. What else is going on with this person? Wow, this person is saying that they feel completely betrayed, stabbed in the back. And this could be from you, but I kind of feel like they feel like this, like the world is against them kind of thing, because you're saying you're helping them, you're giving them a foundation so that they can launch off of it and do what they need to do to be this committed person. And they're feeling like at every turn, somebody is, ooh, I'm hearing taking them for granted. But it doesn't really feel like they're doing their part. You're all this major arcana, you're doing all this work and holding all this space. And they're just kind of like giving up and coming in with young mentality. And it's just immaturity, is what it feels like. Excuse me, Taurus. It feels like immaturity because it feels like they're expecting a parent to come in and take over and help them out and then tell them they did a good job. And so when it's up to them and nobody's coming in to help them or do it for them or bail them out, it kind of feels like they feel like they're not cared for. So they don't even really realize what their responsibilities are. They're not seeing that someone else is doing this for them. They're just seeing that I feel like they feel like they're failing, yet they feel like they're failing and they're blaming other people. That's what it feels like. They feel like karmic justice. They're even, I feel, man, I feel like they're a little vengeful. Like you're gonna feel your karma. And it's not necessarily just to you. It feels like it's to the place that they used to work and the people that they used to know. And I feel like there's just like some complaining going on, but they're not really taking responsibility for themselves. Okay. Whew. Let's check out the energy that the two of you have in common, Taurus. And both of you are talking about this thing like cultivating an energy, but not getting off the ground. So, like, you have all these, I even want to say you have all these experiences in common. You have some things in common, but both of you were like, okay, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. But then nothing happens. Oh, and you're both talking about heartbreak, disappointment. It looks like both of you are doing some secretive recon on each other, looking at each other's social media. I think you had high expectations of what was going to happen here. And so did they, except they didn't have the same expectations of how to bring it about, like what it would take to actually make it happen. And here, I feel like this is you, Taurus. So here's Taurus, here's the Empress, here's the Queen of Swords with these expectations and strategies of how to do all this stuff. And here you are holding space for that to happen. Excuse me, Taurus, sheesh. So, you know what? Even my throat chakra, there's nothing going on with me. So my throat chakra is acting up. There's even communication that hasn't happened around this. You're saying that you were kind of behind the scenes with it. So it could feel like they were taking responsibility for this. But in actuality, I don't think you're the only person who's done this. If in relationship, but definitely like it seems like this person waits for someone else to do the work because that's what they're used to somehow. And then they kind of take the credit for it, or if it doesn't happen, they blame the other person. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at the possible outcome for this Taurus. Sheesh. So there's some unfinished business here, probably some conversations that need to be had, and unfinished business in moving through this rite of passage. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so we do have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is the first time I'm seeing the divine counterpart here, the divine union. So the unfinished business is this person saying, hey, is this person going to come correct and come into their, like, mature a little bit, come into their king? This person is really upset about this. It's kind of like they're vengeful, but this could also be karma kind of coming to kick them in the butt. And they realize what they had and what they lost, but they definitely are upset about everything that went down. And now they're saying that they cannot stop thinking about it. And so this loss, this ending, they're the ones that didn't come with the apology. Tell me about that. I want to know about that. Oh, they're coming, but they're coming really slowly. And the reason they're coming really slowly is because they're still in that department coming in as a knight. So that's still immature, but possible outcome is all this time and space that they're having to think about all this stuff. They are thinking about it and it keeps them up at night. And they want this thing that you planned. And they just, it's like they don't know how to do it. It's very possible they don't know how to do it because nobody ever showed them, or they didn't have the model of the relationship, or they needed more guidance. And hey, you do this. I don't know. It's almost like they even felt like they were doing what they needed to do, but they weren't doing what they needed to do. I want to look at energy you don't see coming. They are very upset. They feel like there's unfinished business here and they're upset about it. They think about it a lot and they think about the hardships and they think about why didn't this work? And I feel like they're on the precipice of figuring out, oh, I needed to do more here in this situation instead of just blame you. However, they're on the precipice of that because they're not used to not blaming other people. All right, let's take a look at this. Taurus, show me some energy you don't see coming. So here's some healthy self-reflection. That might be their energy that you don't see coming. They're actually moving into the space of what is my purpose? What am I here to do? What is my part in this? That's definitely something that feels like you might not see that coming because that doesn't seem like what they usually do. But this is this person wanting to go through this rite of passage and knowing there's work to do to move into this king energy. Wow, and here's temperance. So they have two major arcana here. Energy you don't see coming is that they try to meld things together, figure out what's not working, and then actually come correct. Here's the Wheel of Fortune reversed. All these majors. So this is a huge turning point for them. And they're also recognizing, I can hear somebody saying, without you, I have nothing to do. Without you, there's nothing. There's no reason to even be upset if I don't have you. Like there's no reason to argue. There's no reason to fight for anything. So someone's saying that you are their reason. And here they are being action oriented. So they're being kick-started into doing something. And I have a feeling it's because you ended something. Or if they ended something, you were like, fine, I can't do all of this by myself. It takes two. Wow. And here's the Chariot. Look at all these majors. So here's some action orientedness coming out of the cave after having some time to reflect, wanting to alchemize and put things together, really like them realizing oh wow, I even want to say I'm nothing without you. Like all of these like minor things going on, but nothing falling into place and nothing being right. And then here you are with all these majors. It's like they know that you are an important person in their life. And without you, they don't feel right. They're coming out of this cave this hermit cave, and they're coming out with complete new understanding of how to move forward. And this is move forward into victory. This is a fast moving card. This is having goals and being concise and being specific and working toward those goals. And then also being in line with the universe, and the universe pushing you forward into momentum, going forward into your goals, into your victory. So this person is coming forward with this new intention to be victorious. I love this. But at the beginning, it sure did not seem like that was the case. But this looks like it's been a doozy of a relationship. Like there have been a lot of soul lessons here. There's a ton of major arcana out, and this isn't over. And this person seems like they're coming forward, learning lessons. And I'm hearing wanting to be positive, but this is really something that's been on their mind. And it's been very, I even want to say crushing for them. Okay, I want to ask for some advice for you, Taurus. What is your advice in this situation? What is it that you need to do? And this is make a decision. So this is making a decision. Am I going to go forward with this, or am I going to move on? I feel like this is you. Okay, here's the Five of Swords reversed. This is you evaluating whether or not this person recognizes that they're blaming you and they need to take responsibility for what it is that they sabotaged. And here you are coming in as the in love queen, intrinsically in love. This is also very empathetic. This is you being empathetic to this person, to this person's needs, I'm hearing. But this is you making a decision also about, am I sabotaging myself if I start holding space for this person in this way again? What is it that you need to do for them? Because it feels like they need to step forward. Oh, this is you kind of going on a new journey and going in a different direction. I mean, I feel like some of you, on one hand, this is like starting over fresh in this relationship. But for some of you, this is you making the decision to move on and go somewhere else. There is a lot of love here, but this is you and your advice. And your advice is to follow your heart, follow what is going to be most fulfilling emotionally to you. This is very much focusing on that. If it is going to emotionally fulfill you to get back into this relationship, that's a big yes. If this is going to jump back into the same roles where you are kind of taking this holding space, parental, even teacher role, that's not necessarily what it is that you're wanting to do, right? Recognize your patterns and themes that don't serve you. Recognize the codependency here, and a choice needs to be made on your part how you're going to go about moving into this relationship or not. Wow, you have a big decision to make, Taurus. That's what I have for you. If this resonated with you, like and subscribe, and I will be back soon. Love you, Taurus. Bye.